supposed to, but usually go to it.
Underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yeah.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
Even if you go to the one from...
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down. Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Skirts by him at the 35. And some room to maneuver. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Rodgers with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
20-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds.
It depends
right
on
at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there.
the
Move
possession.
chains.
One possession is cover 6, one is cover 3, and cover 2 man. Let's see. Well, shit, he's up now, so it is what it is.
Penny, the first down carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Carrier.
7
Back-to-back
yards on
cover
the
3.
pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
down right at the line.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's the same concept, bro. Like,
for him last week in the
cover 3 is cover 3.
Officially just
to me.
7 yards there on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Shit. That's how I thought it
About
was.
set to get this drive
thought,
started.
shit,
The Green Bay offense
if I
at the
ran-
line.
if I ran
And now you've got the
cover two, I
clock
just
winding
can't-
down here in the
You
third
know,
quarter.
you
Your
feel me?
3
Like,
scores to the
solid
good.
cover
What's
two,
your
I
approach on this
I can't run a
drive?
Tampa
Too
two.
early to fully commit to playing the
no
clock
shit
game.
like that. Like,
Yet at the same time,
how
you're also
old
not
is
going
that?
pell-mell like you would
that
2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call
Except when it
4-minute
come to
football.
hurry up.
Take
That
the
hurry
clock
up,
out of the
man.
game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard
I'll
line.
do that.
7 yards there and a first down.
All right,
Certainly
then,
had
let's see.
success
Maybe I'll
throughout
do
this
that shit
contest,
too.
getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the game there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
But I mean, to make it clear for now, just play call and shit.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Sometimes.
This is Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big run there by Jones. 72 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 3-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Nigga played bad, boy. Played real bad.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
And goal.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a... He's got a man complete.
It is what it is, bro.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Seahawks.
What are we audibling into this time?
Now Wilson on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Every play.
After the penalty, it's Penny, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Another try for Penny.
And
he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Packers 31. Seahawks
that fucking
21.
Killed it.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
We'll all be
for
7 and 4.
25-yard line.
But I beat Smooth.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
Just turn 2 clock on if you're going to fucking do that.
Using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If I'd have got through the block, it would have been a pick 6.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Cover 2-man spy.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
They go play action with Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely worked to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson.
Fucking out of us.
And this is intercepted. Gosh, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes.
And he's outrunning Goodwin.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Packers 38, Seahawks 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. A you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Second and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I don't give a fuck if it's at the end of the game.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taken in at the 22.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this.
That shit's weak. Why did he wait until now?